I never thought I'd see this place again. Well, here we are, back in the Ghouls and Ghosts room with Knight Arthur to talk about the odds and ends of Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins Kai. Or rather, I'm going to talk about it because Knight Arthur isn't going to be saying or doing anything. One wonders why he's even here. Shouldn't he be saving the princess from Gozer the Destructor or something? Well, anyway. Let's start with weapons. Now, I already showed off most of the weapons in the LP proper, if only for a little bit. I did sort of gravitate towards the knife, but can you blame me? I mean, it's a Ghosts and Goblins mainstay, the knife. Get the knife, man. It's good. Unless you're playing Super Ghouls, in which case probably get the bow or get the magic torch. But, let's talk about the handful of weapons that I missed. Go! Our first weapon here is the Scythe Boomerang. You shoot a couple of them and it comes back. It's an interesting weapon in that it comes back, so it gives you a little extra room to move around. And it's got another special property. It grabs items! So this is the Swallow Blade. It homes in on things. I kind of don't like it. I prefer the other weapons, but it exists. So, Last but not least, the Fire Bottle. It's basically the torch. You shoot two of them and it burns on the ground. I'm not really fond of it, but it's better than the bombs. So I'll give it that. There's one more weapon, but I actually couldn't fucking track this thing down in Kai. It's the Grand Lance. It's just a lance, except you can only shoot one of them and it goes through enemies. There, that's all I have to say about it. I don't really want to use it. But what I do want to talk about is more magic, because we really only saw, like, 2 spells in the game. The exploding magic and the wave magic. But there are so many more. Some of them good, some of them bad. But they all have some utility, which is really neat. So, let's see the spells that we neglected in our playthrough. Both of them. So, first off here is the Gorgon magic. Use it on an enemy and it turns to stone, but you can't kill it and it will turn back eventually, so don't do that. But if you use it on these headstones, you can get items. Isn't that just so spiffy? This is Time Stop. It stops time and freezes the enemies, so you can get by them for a bit. That's it. This is what it does. It's okay, I guess. This is Flamethrower magic. Shoots a big old flamethrower. Handy, I guess, if you're still on loop 1 and you don't have wave magic, but if I want to kill things in front of me, I've probably got a weapon for that, so I don't know. If you wanna, then use it. Alright, now we've got Tornado magic. You turn into a tornado, you can fly anywhere, and you can turn it off whenever you want. But getting hit will also knock it out of you, so don't do that. Well, now we've got power-up magic. Takes a long time to charge up, but when you use it, you power up your weapon. Need I say more? Here's Discovery magic. You cast it, and you get a nice little glow. We discovered something. And if you go and stand on that glow, you uncover a hidden treasure chest. Oh, I'll take that. Yes, okay, thank you very much. Last but not least here, we've got shield magic. Again, takes a while to charge up, but when you use it, you get a bitchin' shield that protects you from projectiles and enemy contact and shit. Oh, this magic is so good! I love it! Use it, please. Use it. Wow, that's some pretty good magic, huh? I mean, we used 2 really good ones in the LP proper, but I could have used other really good ones in the LP proper. That's the beauty of Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins Kai. Well, I think the only thing left to show off is a couple of other little extra goodies. Mostly those witches. We're going to show how to get to them. First, here's a little special something that I found. This is the Infinity Shield. In Vanilla Ultimate, it's the best shield ever, and it can absorb magic and shit like that. In Kai, it's just a really pretty emerald shield. But I still like it, and I got it, so here it is. I even got the knife. So here in the first stage, if you use Gorgon magic on this tombstone that's on fire, you get to go up into the trees. Which is actually very dangerous, because you've got these mouths, and you've got hands, and you got fucking the bridge that'll collapse, and kind of sucks. But really luckily for me, I got the light cursed armor, which makes me fast as shit, so I can make these tricky jumps better. Because the jump to... Whew, that was close. The jump to the Witch Lair is a hell of a jump. But we made it. Here we are. We've got the Red Rose Witch. Some weapons that I don't even want right now. Now, like I said, in Vanilla Ultimate, they tell you to go get ingredients for them, for their cauldrons or whatever the fuck. But here, when you find a witch, she just pieces out. And then you get stuff. Like explosion magic and gold armor stuff. Sounds good to me, boss! So in 2-2, you can fly up here. Helps if you have the angelic armor, because you can just fly indefinitely. Also helps that I have that shield still going. We fly up all around the cathedral up here, and eventually we'll find the Yellow Rose Witch's lair. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I mean, this is one that's really tough to get to. It's kind of out of the way, too, you know? Like, the others are sort of detours, but this one, my god, you gotta really fly to get at it. It's kind of silly, so I never really come up here, but in any case, there she is. She's gonna go. She don't want no materials or nothing, but I don't actually want gold armor because I really like my angelic armor, so I'm gonna keep that, thank you very much. Alright, 3-2, you can go up here. Sort of speeds things up if you have angelic armor still, but you can make it here by regular jumping. You gotta wait things out a little bit, though. There's a chest up there, but I'm just gonna gun it past the spike walls and head on up into the Blue Rose Witch's lair, which is where we were before to fight the sorcerers or whatever. So this place should look very familiar to you if you were around last time. But here she is again. This is actually the first lair I found back in Vanilla Ultimate, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Because really, it's the only one you can get to without having like some Gorgon magic or flying ability. But she's got some nice stuff that I, again, don't really want, and that'll be about it for the odds and ends for Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins Kai. Let's get the hell out of here. And that takes care of that. Well, this has been Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins Kai. That's 2 Ghosts and Goblins games I've survived. How about that? I've got a pretty good track record. But, what, Arthur? Tell them about the first time you saved the princess from the devil? You're out of your mind. Ghosts and Goblins on NES is not a fun game. It has so many flaws, I don't even know where to begin. There's no way in hell I'm LPing Ghosts and Goblins on NES. What? Oh. Oh. Oh, I hadn't considered that. You know something, Arthur? If I do it that way, it doesn't hurt at all! See you next time!